Peace, everyone. My name is Jazz the Medium, and welcome to Mediumship Mondays. Today I have a special guest with me, Alyshia. Did I say it right?
Alyshia, but I'm not.
Alicia. And I'm going to do a quick mediumship demo with her. Um, okay, so I do want to start by telling you that before you actually got on here, there was a gentleman here. He hasn't quite stepped up yet, but I feel like he passed away at a very young age. So I'm gonna let him sit there to see if we can place him anywhere. But I feel like he was very young, whether it be like late teens or 20s when he passed away. But I'm gonna leave him over here to the side real quick. There is for you, there's an older gentleman that steps through first. Let me see if I can describe him. He may have had a military background or been connected to somebody in the military. I feel like he's like a like a lighter complexion, not very light, but maybe a lighter complexion. I'm not always exact on the complexion. He would have kept his hair cut low, but he would have had soft hair. Um, Also, he may have had like a little bit of a belly. Um, when I ask him how he passed away, he's kind of making me feel like towards the end of his life he had a few health issues, but he's not very specific. Like for some reason he keeps showing me his toes, which can mean a few things to me. It could be number one, he was diabetic and he had feet problems, or number two, he had the gout. For some reason, and it's funny with black folks, whenever they get the gout, they always show me their feet, like I got the gout. Like, why do you show me your toes? Um, but also I don't know if he had a little bit of a belly or he had issues with his belly, like maybe his belly hurt, or he could have had issues with the liver or the gallbladder. And also, he may have had weakness on one side. I feel more weak on the left side than the right, but he might have had a little bit of weakness. But I feel like he's an older gentleman. Does any of that sound familiar at all?
No, I got my mom here with me. Maybe no, no, don't sound familiar.
Doesn't that sound familiar? Military connection?
No, I was thinking of my great granddad. He didn't have gout or nothing.
You don't have to take all of the information. Can you take some of it?
Yeah, he was in the military and he lived till he was about in his 90s. Till he was in his 90s. His hair was soft.
Does he fit the description, or did he have a little bit of a belly,
A little bit.
or did he have like issues with the stomach that y'all know of,
Did he have issues with his stomach?
or did he just have a belly? It
I
could be either or.
belly. Like he was mostly skinny with a little pudge.
Okay. I think I got your grandfather. I don't know. Do you know why he's showing me his toes or his foot? Okay. All right. They may be symbolic for me. Um, Question. Another thing I want to ask you about him is that I feel a little cloudy in the head. Towards the end of his life, did he have like maybe a little bit of confusion or dementia?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it was very advanced, but I feel like it may have been some confusion there. Like I feel like I just feel hazy within the head.
No, grandma, he did have dementia. Because she said he was like he wasn't remembering a whole lot toward the end. Yeah, no daddy, need a daddy. Yeah, yeah, he did. Oh, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um Also what's sticking out to me with him is his laugh. He has like a I can't explain it. He's kind of chuckling a little bit, but it's not like a real laugh like we would laugh. It's like a that kind of laugh. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen somebody laugh slow? They be like
Yeah.
like that kind of laugh. Okay. So also I have a woman here. She doesn't feel very tall to me. Um she would have either wore her hair short and curled, or she may have wore wigs. Um she may have been a woman to go to she feel churchy, but I think the thing with her is that it's funny. She feel like one of those people be like, yeah, I go to church, but I'm not perfect. Them type of people. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of remind me of my son's grandmother. Like, she'll go to church and she'll cuss you out at the church. You know, you just never knew what you was going to get. That type of energy. Like, she might, might whoop your butt in the church parking lot, call your neighbors. But, but she's she's very she has this very sweet energy. What's sticking out to me with her is that she keeps talking about being clean. Like she keeps like making sure her clothes look clean, or she's talking about maybe cleaning up around and making sure things are clean. And it's funny because she's kind of telling me like, don't have people come in your house if it's not presentable or clean. Like, it's just like she's real big on like maybe straightening up and cleaning up or stuff like that. That's the kind of energy that she's kind of giving me. Um, Also, I don't know if she liked music, but I kind of hear her humming a little bit. So I don't know if she had like a favorite song she would hum here and there, or a song she would sing quietly to herself. She don't give me the energy like she was someone that sang all the time, but it's just like a little hum. I just keep hearing like a little hum or a little song in my mind, but I can't really make up what the song was. Um, let me see if I can get how she passed away. She's definitely pointing to her heart. So I think she's kind of telling me that she may have had heart issues at one point in her life. So I just see what I'm seeing, which I usually don't see this symbol, but I'm seeing like a big heart just beeping like boop, 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 boop. So that could either be maybe she had heart issues like a heart attack, or she could have heart failure. Because when you have heart failure, your heart's enlarged. So you get that large heart. So that could possibly be what it is. Do you know who this woman is?
Yeah, she had heart failure. It was my stepmother.
It was your stepmother?
Step
Okay.
step grandmother.
Step grandmother? Okay. I know you say that she's a step grandmother, but she comes through like she's your grandmother. She's very loving, a very loving lady. She's very sweet. You know what I mean? And also, for some reason, I keep hearing candy wrappers. So I don't know if she used to like to suck on hard candy or she had her own little stash of candy, but I keep hearing like candy wrappers, maybe peppermints or something. But I keep hearing candy wrappers.
Remember how she used to have them candies in her purse?
Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like when I reach in my purse and get a little candy out
Yeah, sometimes old though.
and open it up. And question, and this might be somebody else coming through, but it might be her. Um, did she have arthritis in her hands that you know of? Cause you know how like arthritis can sometimes deform your. So I see her opening up candy, but her hands ain't all the way right because arthritis can do that to your hands. Like my hands, I feel like they're stiff.
Yeah, that's
Okay. So yeah, she's here and she comes through with a great amount of love. Now there's one more woman here that I want to acknowledge before we go. She seems distant, but I'm trying to get her to come up closer. She's like the total opposite of this couple. I feel like she gang. Like she's a little bit darker than the couple. She may have kept her hair short. Um, she may have been a smoker at one point in her life. She says to me that she may have quit at one point, but she may have been a smoker at one point in her life. But she feels darker than the other, maybe closer to your complexion. Which is not quite as dark as me, but closer to your complexion. She does not feel like a tall lady at all, but I feel like she's quite the pistol. Does anything like that sound familiar?
My ex-husband, his aunt Gertrude was like that. She was a pistol and she smoked, but it wasn't
I
tobacco.
think I think this is her because I feel like I feel ant type of energy. So, question for you: towards the end of her life, did she kind of shuffle when she walked? Like, did she not pick up her feet all the time? Did she kind of shuffle a little bit when she walked? Because it's like a shuffle, and I also feel like my back is bent over a little bit, but I feel like I'm fast though. Like she can move fast, that she be shuffling them little damn feet like, but she can move. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
also, I feel like if you aggravate her, she'll swat at you.
yeah.
Like
Like if you try to help her when she was walking, she kind of.
yeah, like that type of energy. Um, Let me see if I can get a message from anybody. Okay, so the grandfather is speaking. I don't know if it's somebody in the family or somebody close, but I feel like somebody just recently maybe went through or came out of a bout of depression, like, or like a bout of sadness. That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody was sad about something or depressed about something, or they had something heavy on their mind. And they're wanting me to say, like, there's so much around you to be happy about. You know how, like, when you look at stuff every day and you so used to looking at it, you kind of take for granted like what's right in front of your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we get into the energy of complaining and stuff like that. And they're just telling you, like, you have so much to be happy about. It's right in front of you. Like, everything you need out of love, everything you need is right in front of you. And they're letting you know that they're here too and they support you too.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I don't know if this means anything, but I'm getting 2 months. I'm getting a month of January and I'm getting a month of May. Maybe March. It's either March or May. It's M. But I don't know if there are like birthdays or anniversaries or date or deaths in one of those months, but I'm getting those months.
My birthday in
Your birthday's in March.
Yep, and then January. I'm trying to think.
Question, did you try to do something for your birthday and it didn't go quite as planned? Or did you have plans for your birthday that didn't go quite as planned?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure
They're
did.
acknowledging that you were quite perturbed about that.
Oh yeah. Look, that's I just accepted it because it kind of happened every year. You make plans and it don't really fall through.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that's
Okay.
that is funny.
They're saying the year's not over yet, so you can still plan your birthday. Okay. So plan again, plan again. Because we enjoying life from here on out. We are enjoying life.
Yes.
Okay. And also I want to throw it. I mean, Esther, are you in a relationship?
No.
Okay. Because they're making me feel like it's funny because the imagery that they're giving me, it's like they're putting a man together or they're putting a person together. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you're open to a relationship or if this is like the energy that they're conveying. I don't know if they're saying, girl, you need a man, which I doubt it, or if they're saying, like, hey,
I'm
some might be coming, you know?
Yeah, I'm actively talking to someone right now, which is funny.
You know, and it's funny because, oh, and it may be a message for you because you know that song by K Michelle, you know, you can't build a man. He's already grown. What you gonna do? I'm hearing that song, so I'm feeling the need to tell you, don't be trying to make people into things that you want them to be. You gotta let people be who they are,
Yeah.
even the weird, quirky stuff you don't like. Don't be looking over there because you know I'm right. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. You be like, you know what? I don't like the way he dressed. Like, let me just help him real quick.
Oh,
I don't
oh.
like the way he chew his food. Let me teach him how to chew his food. You know, chew it right. I don't like his haircut. Let me see if maybe let me shave it off a little bit while you sleep, and maybe he'll cut it off. You know,
Funny.
you know, we all be doing it sometimes. We all get them sometimes. But
Definitely.
anyhow, I am going to allow them to pull back with love. If you hold on for just a second while I end the recording, I'll see if you have any other questions for me, okay?
Okay.
So hold on 1 second. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you are interested in any of my services, you can book me at jazzthemedium.com. You can follow me on all social media platforms. I am Jazz the Medium across the board. Follow me on YouTube and Spotify to check out my podcast, Jasmine's Journal. Peace, everyone.